Are you looking for a cheap wireless in-ear monitoring system and I just didn't do a great job on selling you on the Galaxy Audio AS900? Well, my church just invested in these things and they're pretty sweet. I'd love to talk about them. Welcome to Blazing Guitars. So today we are talking about the Xvive U4 in-ear monitoring system. These sell for about $230 if you just want one transmitter and one receiver, but they also sell packs of 2 receivers or 4 receivers if you want that option as well. So it's pretty straightforward. You can plug this straight into your mixer or into your snake. It comes with an XLR to 1/4-inch adapter if you need that, or you can just plug in straight using the XLR. And then you set channels here. You have 6 different channels, and then you set your channel on your receiver and you're good to go. These actually didn't come with any headphones, so we just paired them with a cheap pair of KZ monitors, and that's worked really well. So overall, these have been really good. I've noticed a little bit of interference. We had it at the back of the room, which was probably 20-30 feet, but when people would fill up and stand between the receiver and the transmitter, then it would get pretty messy. So if you have direct line of sight, I would plan on doing that for the clearest possible sound. Obviously, if you are looking to pick these up. If you're plugging into the snake like we did, I have to alternate these. So we have one plugged directly into the snake and then a small XLR with this at the end, and then another one plugged in directly to the snake, because the transmitters just won't fit in a straight line. And we have that Behringer digital snake, so it's a pretty common snake. So you'll have some trouble if you're trying to fit a bunch of them in a row, but if you alternate them, they're fine. What I really like about these is that they're modular, so you can have multiple receivers going with one transmitter, which is really cool. So you can put people on the same or different channels really easily, and if you're starting to get interference on these, then you can just click off onto a different channel, which is really sweet. One thing that I really like about this, and that I was worried about it initially, was because they are USB powered, I thought that the battery would eventually wear out. And what happens is that as you're charging them, they'll automatically stop charging, so you won't overcharge and waste your battery, which is really helpful. So we just leave it plugged in after every practice and they just charge up to 100% and then stop charging, which is really nice. One thing to keep in mind is that it does sit right on the 2.4 gigahertz range, which a lot of things do. So it's easy to get a lot of interference on this, but with the 6 channels, it's kind of nice because you can just jump off and it's not a painful process to do. It's just, you're literally clicking buttons on the front of the things. So the reason I would get these over like the Galaxy AS900, so I got this as a personal one, and this is perfect for a personal one. If you're in a church or a larger setting where you need to move stuff around, the modular element of these is awesome, whereas this just sits in a rack, so it's a little bit harder to move around and it's not as flexible as something like this. So if you're looking for something modular, plug and play, these are the way to go. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and as always, thank you for watching, and we will be here next week.